your shadow on my skin tonight. Golden hush, settling soft where I feel unwind. Your breath drifts warm like a secret you're scared to speak, and I fall into the quiet where your heartbeat finds me. In this stillness, every whisper feels like truth. Hold this moment, let it linger like warm light on you. Stay with me in this golden quiet between us, where the night slows down and the world feels weightless. Let your touch draw gentle circles through the silence. Nothing louder than the feeling that you're here, wrapped in honey, warm shadows, softly bloom. A love that doesn't need to speak to be known. Your fingers trace the windowsill inside, leaving little sparks like promises in the dark. I breathe you in, warm dust woven into my bones. A tenderness I waited lifetimes just to hold. Let the hush carry us deeper into the light we made. Two souls drifting slow like dawn to shine away. Forced to shine. Stay with me where the golden quiet gathers, where time moves soft and love feels like warm water. Let our shadows curl together on the wall. Your nearness painting colors I've never known. Every sigh a soft confession in the low light. Every heartbeat saying don't go. If the night could speak, it whisper how you hold me, how the warmth between us glows in gentle motion. No rush, no fear, just quiet blooming devotion. Two souls resting tender in the amber hush. Stay here in this golden dim with me, where silence feels like love unfolding slow, where one becomes the language we both speak, and the night keeps our softness safe to grow. You lean into the quiet like you know my heart beats pace. Soft shadows fold around us, tracing warmth across your face. The night feels like a blanket pulled gently over doubt, and your touch is the kind that calms the storms I never speak out. There's a softness in the way you breathe beside me, like the world slows down just to let us be. Honey light on our skin in the low room, where the quiet holds the things we're scared to show. tenderness feels real, unforced. A line in the hush between us blooms a warmer kind of truth, a golden calm that only exists with you. Trace a line of comfort down my spine so slow, like you're mapping out the parts of me I rarely let unfold. Your voice, a soft murmur drifting through the dim, a quiet promise woven deep beneath my skin. Stay in this stillness where the night forgives our fears. Hold me close enough to hear the silence clear. Honey, light falling soft as your hand finds mine. Two warm shadows breathing in a gentle line. You lead me deeper into golden hidden spaces, where softness settles sweet on our faces. Every moment glowing slow as candle flame. Every breath reminding me you feel the same. If tenderness were colors, we'd be wrapped in amber glow. If longing had a language, it'd sound like whispering low. And if silence made a promise, it promised not to break. This quiet love we hold as night begins to fade. So let's stay here in this honey warm hush, where the world grows simple, soft and slow, where our hearts move gently beneath the dust. All I need to know. And I rest gentle on your shoulder, like a quiet sigh, golden and reflecting soft across your steady eyes. Your hand drifts over mine, a touch so calm, it feels like time, and everything inside me slows to match your quiet light. In this Your silhouette leans softly through the amber of the room, catching pieces of the quiet like a warm unfolding bloom. You smile in that small way that only happens after dark, and I feel the edges of my heartbeat soften where you are. There's a peace in how you reach for me so slow, like you're letting the night decide where we should go. Meet me where the warmth finds you in the hush, where the world feels distant and our breath feels enough. Let your touch say everything, your voice won't break. The softness blooming gently for both our sake. And in this quiet glow I feel you close and true, held by the warmth that always leads me back to you. You trace a line of comfort down my arm so light, like you're guiding every thought I've tried to hide tonight. Your presence settles slow, a golden calm that drifts inside. A safe place made of hush and honey-colored tide. Stay here in the dim where time forgets to move, and let the quiet be the language we both choose. Come to where the warmth finds you again, where the slow lit hush wraps gently round our skin. Two shadows leaning softly into tender peace, breathing in a calm we rarely let ourselves release. Every second glowing sweet beneath this amber view, every moment whispering I belong with you. If comfort had a shape, it'd mold around your name. If longing had a color, its shining golden flame. And if stillness held a memory, it'd hold us side by side, rocking gently in the hush where all our fears subside. So meet me where the warmth can find us both, where silence feels like truth wrapped soft in hope, where your touch turns the night into something new, and the glow of this calm keeps leading me to you. Your voice falls soft against the quiet of the room, like a low warm tide that pulls me gently into you. The lamplight paints a shimmer on the curve of your smile, and I breathe in the comfort I've been missing for a while. There's a tenderness in every breath you share, a golden hush that settles softly in the air. These golden breaths between us feel like truth, a slow unwinding I choose to prove. Your touch a warm reminder that I'm safe tonight, wrapped in the gentle rhythm of your quiet light. And every sigh becomes a promise we don't rush, a soft devotion spoken only in the hush. Your fingers drift like warm dusk over my hand, tracing calm through all the places life couldn't understand. You look at me with something steady, something sure, a quiet glow that makes me wanna offer even more. Stay with me where silence turns to peace, where everything heavy chooses finally to reach. These golden breaths between us pull me near, a warmth that whispers softly, I'm right here. Your presence wraps around me like a second skin, a tenderness that lets the healing slowly begin. And as the night leans closer to hear our truth, it glows a little brighter just from you. If stillness were a language, we speak it fluently, in low warm tones drifting through our quiet unity. And if the night could hold us, it could cradle us in light, rocking all our fragile edges into something right. So breathe with me inside this golden space, where every moment glows and nothing needs to race, where the hush feels like a love we finally trust, and the night leaves its warmth gently in our touch. Only in our touch. In our touch. The evening settles slow across your quiet frame, a warm, soft glow that whispers gently through your name. Your eyes hold something tender that the night can't hide, and I feel the world grow lighter just being by your side. There's a calm that forms each time you lean my way, a hush that turns the noise of life to something far away. Let the soft glow rest on you tonight, golden and unhurried in the dim low light. Let the quiet bloom between our steady breaths, a warmth that tells the truth without a single step. And in this tender space we made without a sound, I feel a love that settles deep and safe and found. chasing slow reminders of the peace I always need. Your voice drops low, a hush that melts into my skin. A small soft comfort pulling all the calm back in. Stay where the night feels patient with our hearts, where every golden hush becomes a place to start. Let the soft glow rest on you once more, filling all the quiet places we've ignored. Two shadows leaning closer in the warm dim air, breathing slow confessions we don't rush to share. And if the world slips away while we exist like this, let it fade. It is the hush I'd rather not miss. If comfort had a rhythm, it'd sound like our slow pace, and a tender pull that keeps the night aligned in grace. If longing had a color, it'd shimmer gold on you, a quiet burn that warms the dark into something true. So let the soft glow rest and linger where you stand, falling gentle like a warmth I finally understand. Stay close in this hush that knows our hearts by name, and let the golden calm keep holding us the same. The window hung with moonlight spilling slow across your face, a warm soft shimmer tracing every curve with gentle grace. You turn to me like evening, turning slowly into gold, and suddenly the quiet feels like something we both hold. In this hush, the world grows softer at the seam, and every breath we feels deeper than it seems. And the night is no word you, so do I. Drawn by the warmth that glows beneath your side, there's a calm that settles deep inside my chest. A tender truth arises when the rest is left. And in this golden space where nothing needs to prove, I feel the quiet choosing me the way I'm choosing. days. A warm dim halo folding round you in the sweetest ways. Your breath becomes a rhythm that the room begins to keep, and I fall into the calm you make without need to speak. In your quiet, every hidden truth feels safe to show. A slow, warm current pulling me where I already know that you are the quiet that knows my name. Soft as a whisper, wrapped in golden flame. You hold me in a hush where all my fears dissolve, where nothing needs an answer, nothing to resolve, just tender warmth rising where our shadows meet, a calm that feels like home beneath the steady beat. Your hand drifts slightly over my mind, like wind. A touch so soft, it makes my guarded places open. Your voice, a low, sweet murmur sinking right into my soul. A sound that turns the darkest thoughts into something whole. Stay here in the hush that fits us both so right, where golden stillness holds us gently through the night. You are the quiet that knows my name tonight. A warm, slow glow beneath the softest light. Every breath between us shaping something true, a gentle truth that only grows when shared with you. And in this tender pause where everything is real, I find the kind of peace I never thought I'd feel. If closeness had a color, it'd shine in amber hue, warmth that settles softly every time I lean to you. If longing had a rhythm, it'd match a steady sigh, a calm that holds me close beneath the golden sky. So stay with me inside this hush by name, where nothing breaks and nothing needs to change, where your warmth folds gently through my quiet frame. In the night, I feel you in the spaces that whisper out your name. There's a hush that fills the room when you're near, a calm that wraps around the edges of my fear. It's the warmth you leave behind that pulls me in, soft as fading light that brushes lightly on my skin. Every moment with you feels like breath made gold, a tender hush that never asks for more than what I hold. And in the quiet glow you scatter through my mind, I find the love that stays long after you unwind. The night bends slow around the comfort of your tone, a low warm hum that settles deep into my bones. Your touch, a gentle truth that doesn't need to speak, a steady glow that softens every fragile piece of me. Stay where the golden air keeps pulling us close, where silence is the language we understand the most. It's the warmth you leave behind that lights my chest, soft and unassuming like a promise gently pressed. Two hearts leaning quiet in a rhythm slow and kind, breathing through the hush we rarely let unwind. And in the lingering glow that rises when you're near, I feel a love that speaks without a word to hear. Stillness had a heartbeat, it moved like yours and mine, a soft and steady rhythm falling perfectly in time. If longing had a color to shine in honey hue, a calm that rests on everything you leave when you pass through. So stay inside the warmth you leave behind, a quiet touch that lingers gently on my mind, where golden hush becomes the only truth I trust. And every breath you echo feels like love wrapped in dust. There's a softness in the way you meet my eyes tonight, a golden hush that settles gentle in the fading light. You touch a quiet spark that hums beneath my skin, a warmth that gathers slowly, pulling all the calm back in. The stillness feels like truth when you're this near, a tender glow that quiets everything I fear. Take me where you're warm Your voice drips slow, a mellow rhythm in the dark, a sound that draws a quiet outline around my heart. Your presence leaves like evening, leaning into gold, a gentle truth that asks for nothing but my soul. Stay in this hush where time moves softer too, where every breath unwinds a deeper shade of you. Take me where your warmth gathers deep, where the dim lit world rocks softly into sleep. Two shadows breathing slow and tender sync, a closeness warm enough to change the way I think. And in the glow you leave upon my quiet mind, I feel a peace I never thought that I could find. If tenderness were water, it would move like this, soft and warm, a gentle flowing promise. And if longing had a home, it'd rest inside your hands, a quiet place where every fragile part still stands. So take me where your warmth forever stays, in golden hush that softens all my restless ways, where night and comfort blend like candlelight, and your gentle glow keeps pulling me toward quiet. The night falls softly around the shape of where you stand. A warm dim glow that settles easy in my hands. Your eyes spill quiet stories you don't need to say. And I drift into the hush that pulls my guard away. There's a peace that blooms each time you lean in close. A gentle truth, a golden silence somehow knows. Only the night could know this feeling, a hush so soft it keeps my heartbeat kneeling. Your presence paints the shadows in honey light, a tender calm that makes the world feel right. And in this sacred quiet we both slowly show the truth that even daylight might not know. Your fingers draw warmth along my resting palm, tracing every fragile part until it feels like calm. Your breath, a low soft promise drifting through my chest. sound that tells me darkness can be gentle too and bless. Stay here in the den where we can finally be. Two steady hearts aligned in quiet certainty. Only the night can know this side of you, the tender glow that breaks my shadows through. Two silhouettes that linger in a gentle lean, breathing soft confessions few have ever seen. And in this hush that holds the truth so slow, love feels like something only the night could know. If longing had a season, it moved like midnight air. Soft and warm, a golden hush in how you care. And if comfort had a voice, it echoed low and sweet like your breath aligning quietly with mine in heartbeat. So let the night be keeper of what we found, a tender calm that wraps us without sound, where every breath becomes a gentle glowing show of the love that only night could truly know. Your shadow moves like soft gold set in place, a quiet warmth that drips across the edges of your face. You look at me with something gentle in your gaze, a calm that tells the night it doesn't need to change. Every breath you offer pulls me deeper in, where truth feels tender, soft and paper thin. In the warmth we don't explain, I feel you near, a hush that melts the weight of every hidden fear. You hold the quiet like a promise you won't rush, a golden truth that rests between each tender touch. And in the slow light humming soft against your spine, I find a peace that feels uniquely yours and mine. Your voice moves slow, a gentle rhythm in the dark, a mellow lullaby lining softly with my heart. Your soft as candle shadows melting when they blink. And in the glow that settles lightly through your frame, I trust a love that never needs to be explained. If closeness had a color, it'd shine in honey gold, a glow that wraps around the truths we never told. And if longing had a voice, it whispered just like you, low and warm and certain in the things it knew. So let the night hold what we don't need to speak, a gentle bond that rises slow and deep, where every silence feels like something we could claim, alive within the warmth we never have to name. Your silhouette leans softly where the lamplight starts to fade, a golden hush outlining all the warmth our hands have made. Your breath drifts toward me like a slow, familiar tide, and I meet you in the quiet where our softest selves reside. There's something in this hush that feels like truth, a tender glow that leads me gently back to you, under the light that knows us so well. Where every shadow softens and every worry felt. You hold the quiet like a calm I can't believe, a golden rhythm pulsing softly when you breathe, and in the stillness warming every part of us, I feel the love that asks for nothing, only trust. Only trust. Your touch moves like evening, settling slow across my skin, a quiet reassurance pulling all the trembling in. Your eyes catch mine with something warm and deeply true, a hush that tells my restless heart to lean a little into you. Stay in this dim where everything turns kind, where silence bears the tenderness we rarely find, under the light that knows us in the night. Two shadows leaning gently into golden sight. Your warmth, the steady pull against my chest, The hush, the less, the softer moments manifest, and in the glow that rises when you're near, I find a peace I never thought I'd hold this clear. If comfort ever learned to speak, it'd sound like you tonight. Soft and warm, a honey tone beneath the light. If longing ever found a place to quietly unfold, it rests inside the hush where both our hands have hold. So meet me where the light still knows our name, a place where nothing fragile feels the need for shame, where warmth becomes the language drifting through our trust, and the night keeps holding tender space for us. The dim light falls in gentle ribbons over you tonight. A warm, soft shimmer bending softly through the quiet light. Your breath strips slow like waves that move in velvet blue, and I follow every motion just to feel a bit more true. There's a hush that forms each time you come in near, a tender pause that smooths the edges of my fear. Meet me where the quiet touches you, in that golden place your heart slips into view, where your shadows soften into something warm and kind, and your pulse becomes a compass for my wandering mind. In that stillness where the noise of life falls through, I feel the truth of how my calm returns to you. Your fingers trace the night along the edges of my arm, a slow and steady comfort pulling every thought to warm. Your eyes hold something gentle that the dark can't hide, a secret glow that rises soft from somewhere deep inside. Stay in this space where time forgets its pace, where every breath becomes a soft and sacred place. Lead me where the quiet touch is deep, where your warmth unfolds in currents low and sweet, two shadows leaning softly like a whispered truth, breathing in a rhythm delicate and smooth, and in that hush that opens softly into view, I feel the night lean tenderly toward you. If comfort had a glow, it shined from your embrace, soft is amber light that fills an empty space. If longing had a sound, it echoes slow and low, like your breath aligning gently with the dark and fade. So meet me where the quiet finds your name, where every fragile part of us feels safe again, where warmth becomes the truth we always knew. In that golden place, the quiet touches you. The quiet wraps around you like a warm and golden cloth, a hush that smooths the edges where the day felt rough and lost. You breathe a little softer when the lamplight finds your face, and suddenly the night becomes a safer kind of place. There's comfort in the way you let the silence fall. The tenderness that answers without speaking at all. You make the night feel soft enough to hold a gentle glow that warms the parts that once felt cold. Your presence like a whisper leaning steady on my skin, a quiet truth that rises every time you settle in. And in this hush, where both our shadows gently fold, I find a love that feels soft enough to hold. For your eyes move slow like dawn deciding if it should appear, a subtle glow that draws me closer every time you're near. Your touch a warm reminder of the calm I always crave, a softness shaped from moments only late night ever gave. Stay in this warmth that gathers gently at our feet. Where silence turns to something steady, low and sweet. You make the night feel soft enough to breathe, a steady calm that drifts between the space we leave. Two quiet hearts align beneath the amber light, moving in a rhythm only heard at night. And in the peace that settles softly into view, I hold the calm I only ever find with you. If comfort had emotion, it'd move the way you do, soft and slow, a warm familiar passing through. And if longing stay with night. Turns everything to gold, where every breath becomes a truth untold, where warmth and quiet blend into one gentle fold, and love feels finally soft enough to hold. Your shadow moves like warm dust, leaning soft across the room. A gentle shade that turns the quiet into something that can bloom. Your breath floats slow, a tender rhythm sinking into mine, and I feel the night remember us in golden patient lines. There's a calm that settles deep when you draw near, a hush that knows the language of what we hold dear. It's the way the night remembers you and me, in the warm, slow glow where all our edges breathe free. Your touch, a quiet memory waiting to unfold, a gentle truth that softens every place I hold. And in this glow where all our shadows intertwine, I feel a love that lingers warm beyond the line. Ooh. Your fingers drift like late night waves along my sleeve, tracing all the quiet truths I never let myself believe. Your voice, a low, soft whisper, blooming deep within my chest, a comfort moving through me like a tide that knows me best. Stay in this dim where everything turns clear, where silence speaks the things we both can hear. It's the way the night remembers every tone, the way your warmth makes every shadow feel like home. Two hearts moving slow beneath the golden air, breathing in the closeness we've been learning how to share. And in the hush that rises gently between us two, I feel the night remembering how I lean toward you. If longing had a glow, it'd shine just like your skin, warm and soft, inviting something deeper in. And if comfort had a pulse, it beat in time with yours, a steady rhythm humming peace behind closed doors. So let the night remember what we've grown, a quiet love that warms the dark like home, where every breath becomes a gentle golden cue, and the hush of evening keeps reminding me. A warm dim glow that folds around you just right. Your breath moves slow, a rhythm gentle, calm and true. And I feel the quiet settle deeper when I'm close to you. Every hush you bring feels like a place to rest, a calm that gathers softly in the center of my chest. It's the quiet you carry that brings me home, a tender calm that meets me where I feel alone. Your warmth, a gentle lantern, glowing low, a golden truth the darker hours always know. And in the hush that rises softly from your touch, I feel a love that steadies me a little too much. Your fingers trace the dim across my waiting skin, a slow warm promise pulling all the stillness in. Your eyes hold something deeper than the fading light, a truth that blooms in golden tones throughout the night. Stay in this glow where shadows learn to heal, where silence speaks the things we're scared to feel. It's the quiet you carry that brings me near, a hush that melts the corners of my lingering fear. Two breaths aligning slow in gentle, steady time, a closeness built in whispers soft as honeyed rhyme. And in this space where nothing else needs to be said, I find the calm that's lived in you instead. If comfort had a shape, it'd settle in your frame, a warm familiar glow that calls me by my name. And if longing had a sound, it echoed like your sigh, soft and low, a tender pull beneath the sky. So let me rest inside the quiet you bring, a hush that turns the night into a gentle thing, where every breath you offer feels brand new, and the calm I've waited for arrives in you. The night moves soft around you, like a gentle amber wave, a hush that feels like something tender, learning how to stay. Your touch drifts slow, a quiet warmth that settles through my skin, and I feel There's a truth inside the way you breathe my way. A warmth that knows the words we never really say. Take me where the warmth learns to remind my name. In that honey glow where nothing feels the same. Where your breath becomes a rhythm, leaning close, a quiet calm that melts the things I fear the most. And in this hush where all the shadows rearrange, I find a love that somehow knows my name. Your voice low, tender, moves like light across the room. A slow, soft hum that turns the quiet into blooming gold perfume. Your fingers map a calm that fits the trembling in my chest, tracing gentle lines that teach my heartbeat how to rest. Stay in this dim where comfort finds its shape. Where every fragile part of us feels safe. Take me where the warmth learns my skin, where your presence draws the scattered pieces in. Two shadows breathing slow in golden sync, closer with each tender rise and blink. And in the hush that holds the truth you softly claim, I feel the night remember my true name. If longing had a glow, it shined the way you do, soft and warm, a quiet pool that feels like truth. And if comfort had a breath, it sound like yours tonight. Low and slow, a steady warmth beneath the light. So meet me where the warmth remembers mine, where shadows fall and hearts align, where every sigh becomes a gentle glowing wind flame. In the hush where love learns softly my name. For life, hey, your presence moves like soft gold, settling slow upon my skin. A quiet glow that smooths the edges of the places I've been in. Your breath arrives in gentle waves that match the dusk outside. And suddenly my restless thoughts grow tender, warm and wide. There's a peace that rises every time you're near, a hush that tells the noise in me. It's the calm you're leaving me that feels like home, a warm, slow truth that meets me when I'm all alone. Your touch, a golden whisper brushing through my chest, a steady warmth reminding me I'm safe to rest. And in the hush that forms wherever you might be, I find a quiet love that softly steadies me. For your fingers trace a path that only tenderness can make, a slow warm trail that lets the fragile parts awake. Your voice, a low sweet hum that settles gently into place, filling all the hollow spaces with a soft embracing grace. Stay where the golden air keeps us alive, where every quiet breath reveals the peace we find. Oh, it's a calm you're leaving me that lingers long, a gentle rhythm echoing like quiet song, two hearts breathing low in honey color sing, pulling all the scattered thoughts to something warm and linked. And in the stillness, resting tenderly between, I feel your warmth remain in every unseen scene. If comfort had a pulse, it'd be with yours tonight. Soft and slow, a steady glow beneath the light. And if longing had a hue, it'd shine in golden blue, a quiet flame that flickers every time I think of you. So leave your calm inside the spaces where I breathe, a warmth that lingers softly long after you leave, where hush becomes the way our hearts agree, and quiet turns to love in you and me. You move like soft gold sliding through the midnight air, a tender hush that settles warm on every place you care. Your breath aligns with mine in slow unhurried waves, and suddenly the night becomes a glow that gently saves. There's a stillness blooming in the room around your name, a quiet truth that melts the edges of my flame. It's the warmth you bring at midnight that pulls me in. Ooh, a subtle calm that hums beneath my fragile skin. Your touch, a steady whisper drifting easy through my chest, a rhythm built of safety, softness, quiet rest. And in this hush where golden shadows intertwine, I feel your warmth becoming slowly part of mine. Ooh. presence moves like evening, tracing patterns on the wall. A low warm glow that rises slow and never needs to call. Your voice a gentle ember settling deep where I've been cold, lighting tender corners that were trembling and untold. Stay where the night can listen to our hearts, where every beat becomes a place the calm restarts. It's the warmth you bring at midnight that I crave. Ooh, a golden comfort moving like a quiet wave. Two shadows leaning closer in the soft low light, breathing in a steady rhythm only felt at night. And in this glow that gathers softly under skin, I feel the calm you carry settle in. If longing had a shape, it traced the way you touch. Soft and slow, a tender line that doesn't ever rush. And if comfort found a color, it'd shine an amber hue, a glow that lives in every quiet thought of you. So stay with me beneath this midnight, warm and true, where golden air remembers every part of you, where hush becomes the language drifting through our sight, and the warmth you bring home holds gently through the night. The room leans quiet every time you drift my way. A golden hush that tells the noise it's time to fade. Your breath floats slow like comfort tracing through the air, and I feel myself dissolve into the warmth you share. Something in your stillness pulling me deeper in, a calm that softens every place I've ever been. I fall softly into your warmth tonight, a hush that glows beneath the amber light. You touch a gentle pulse beneath my skin, a quiet truth inviting all the softness in. And in this calm where golden shadows intertwine, I rest inside the warmth that feels like mine. Your fingers draw a slow line down my waiting sleeve, a tender path that tells my fears they're free to leave. Your eyes hold something steady in the low dim haze, a warmth that teaches even Every breath becomes a story softly told. I fall sixthing into your warmth again, where shadows soften into something thin. Two quiet hearts aligning in the glow, breathing close in rhythms only we can know. And in the hush that rests between each line, I feel your warmth lean steady into mine. If longing had a whisper, it would sound like you. Soft and slow, a tender pull the night once knew. And if comfort had a heartbeat, it beat in time with this. A warm, slow rhythm wrapped in honey bliss. So let me fall where all your warmth remains, a quiet place, untouched by fear or change, where breath and hush come gently intertwine, and I slip softly into your warmth each time. The lamplight pours a quiet shimmer over you tonight, a golden hush that carries softly through the fading light. Your breath moves slow, a gentle rhythm wrapped in peace, and I sink into the silence where your tender edges meet. There's a hush inside the way you lead my way, a warmth that tells my restless thoughts to stay. Here's where the warmth begins to speak, soft and golden, meek. Your touch, a quiet language only calm can teach, a tender truth resting just beyond my reach. And in this hush that settles gently on my skin, I hear the warmth you calling me in. Your fingertips draw quiet circles near my sleeve, a lullaby that asks the heavy moments just to leave. Your voice glows low, a slow ember in the dark, a warmth that feels like home, lighting every quiet spark. Stay in the dim where every fear unwinds, where golden silence softens all our lines. Here's where the warmth begins to breathe, soften every place I used to grieve. Two shadows leaning quiet in the amber glow, becomes the warmth that starts to speak. If tenderness were light, it'd shine the way you do. Soft and warm, a subtle glow that filters through. And if comfort had a side, it'd fall like yours tonight. Low and slow, a gentle drift beneath the light. So take me where the warmth keeps learning me, where every breath becomes a quiet key, where hush and golden glow entwine so deep, and love becomes the warmth that learns to speak. Your warmth moves slow, a hush that drifts across my skin. A gentle pull that lets the quiet slowly settle in. Your breath floats like a linen, glowing low and soft, and I fall into the stillness where our shadows gently cross. There's a truth inside the way you linger near, a calm that smooths the edges of my fear. In the warm air you leave behind, I find my peace, a tender glow that makes the restless moments cease. Your touch, a whisper, comfort humming through my chest, a steady calm reminding me that this is rest. And in the hush you offer every time you're kind, I breathe again inside the warm air you leave behind. Your fingers trace the night along my quiet sleep, a soft embrace that tells the heavy thoughts to leave. Your eyes are golden softness drifting through the room, a glow that gathers gently in the shadows' quiet bloom. Stay where the golden stillness folds us in, where silence lets the softer truths begin. In the warm air you leave behind, I slow my pace, a gentle tide that wraps around this fragile place. Two breaths aligning softly in the amber glow, leaning into feelings we let quietly show. And in the hush that blooms between your skin and mine, I live inside the warm air you leave behind. If longing had a warmth, it'd feel like your low side, soft and sure, a tender wind beneath the sky. And if comfort had a pulse, it echoed close to you. A steady rhythm shaped from golden truth. So stay and let the quiet hold us true, where warmth becomes the language between us two, where every breath you offer feels designed to keep me in the warm air you leave behind. The night leans soft on you, the way warm shadows do. And gentle hush that wraps its quiet arms around us too. Your breath moves slow like velvet falling through the air, and I drift toward the calm that gathers lightly in your stare. There's a peace that settles deep when you draw near, a tenderness that teaches silence how to hear. Take me where the night leans soft on you, where golden hush reveals the hidden truth. Your touch, a quiet light that settles into mine, a steady hush and warmth unfold in tender blue, and the night leaves soft because of you. The hush tonight feels quiet enough to hold us both. A warm, slow glow that moves like something we can trust the most. Your breath drips off a tender rhythm brushing through, and every part of me grows calm just being next to you. There's a peace that gathers softly in your name, a warmth that settles deep without a claim. This quiet feels enough to hold us true. A gentle glow that rises when I lean to you. Your touch, a whispered warmth along my chest, a steady comfort teaching all my fears to rest. And in this hush when nothing needs to prove, I find a love that moves the way we move. Your fingers paint a slow, soft line across my skin, a golden map that guides the tender places in. Your voice, a mellow hum that drifts like candlelight, a calm that warms the edges of this gentle night. Stay where the quiet folds around our bones, where silence turns to something deep and known. This quiet feels enough to pull us near, a golden hush that makes the shadows clear. Two breaths aligned in soft unspoken trust, moving through the stillness, warm and just. And in this space that holds what words can't do, I feel the quiet falling softly into you. If comfort had a glow, it'd shine the way you smile. A warm, slow promise stretching gently for a while. that asks me not to leave. So rest with me where quiet makes us whole, where hush and warmth become a single soul, where every breath you give turns tender, slow and few, and the quiet grows enough because of you. Your warmth unfolds like side the way, spilling slow across the floor. A gentle calm that pulls me in, a little more and more. Your breath flows through the room like something meant to stay, a quiet invitation teaching night to move our way. There's a hush inside the way you look at me, a tender glow revealing who I'm meant to be. It's the way your heart unfolds so slow, a golden tide that moves wherever you go. Your touch, a quiet whisper sinking through my chest, a steady glow that puts the trembling parts to rest. And in this hush where love grows soft and bold, I fall into the warmth you gently unfold. Your voice moves soft, a mellow echo in the night, a gentle hum that turns the dim into a softer light. Your hands drift warm along out like low sunrise, a calm that feels like truth reflected in your eyes. Stay in the stillness where our shadows learn to meet, where every breath we share feels slow and sweet. It's the way your word unfolds again, a tender tide that pulls me deep within. Two beating hearts aligned in golden air, breathing quiet feelings only we can share. And in this glow beneath your gentle hold, I live inside the warmth you slowly unfold. If longing had a glow, it shimmered like your skin, soft and warm, a place where hope could settle in. And if comfort had a sound, it echoed in your sigh, a quiet note that lifts the dusk into the sky. So let your warmth keep unfolding close to me. A quiet path where every fear feels free, where hush and golden truth remain untold, and love is just the warmth you let unfold. The glow around you settles like a warm and whispered thread, a quiet light that drifts along the edges of the bed. Your breath moves low, a soft confession in the air, and I lean into the comfort rising gently from your stare. There's a stillness in the way you reach for me, a hush that shapes the truth we rarely let them see. You are the glow that holds us gently, slow, a warm, slow light beneath the ember flow. Your touch is steady calm that settles through my chest, a velvet hush inviting all my fears to rest. And in the quiet bloom we share beneath this light, I feel our warmth grow deeper through the night. Fingers trace the silence like a soft familiar rhyme, a tender rhythm pulling all my thoughts into your time. Your voice a low sweet ember, drifting slow and kind, a sound that finds the places I've been trying to unwind. Stay in this dim where every breath feels true, where golden hush defines the space between us two. You are the glow that holds me close again, a gentle light that soothes the trembling in my skin. Two shadows dancing softly in the quiet air, breathing warm reflections neither of us share elsewhere. And in this glow that moves like slow poetry, I rest inside the calm you bring to me. If longing had a womb, it'd fall just like your hands, soft and sure, a tender truth that always understands. And if comfort had a breath, it'd sound like you tonight, low and glow and drifting softly through the light. So let the glow that holds us stay a while, warming every fragile thought in silent style, where hush becomes the language we both see, and love lives in the glow you give.